Hi everyone, this is Tracy Blehm with Lazia Mind Body Health and the Ignite Your Life Systems. And today we're going to be talking about, for our spark, you have the grit, but do you have the support? The reason why I'm bringing this up is that I see so many amazing people, amazing business owners, amazing people that are really working hard to build up their careers and that kind of stuff, and it's taking them forever. And it's usually not because they don't have the grit, not because they don't have the perseverance, or the stamina, but because they don't have the proper support. There's always a little bit of something or a lot of something, depending on what they're going through, that's falling through the cracks. So when you're taking on something big or you've got something major going on in your world, you need to take a look at the support systems that you require in order to make that happen. So I'm going to give you a few different examples because, of course, I love examples, and then we'll do some clearings around it as well. So clearings, for those of you who have never watched one of my videos before, is where we kind of pull out the belief systems, the belief blueprinting that's running subconsciously in our mind that's preventing us from having some ease. It's preventing us from moving forward with clarity. It kind of is a little bit of a brain fog, or where people are like, I don't know why this keeps happening to me. When you say that, it's because you have a belief system blocking you. So we're going to clear that out, and clearings are one way you can do it. Of course, there's many other ways. For me, I love clearings because it's super fast and I can keep moving along very quickly. And you'll notice that not only do I talk quickly like an auctioneer, I like to move quickly in my personal growth as well. So when it comes to support, there are little things. So for example, right now we have this big pandemic that's going on in our world, and my heart just reaches out to everyone who's going through it, struggling with it, or has lost someone due to it. And with my husband's company, they have kind of exploded because they do a healthcare-based type of product. So they're trying to scramble in order to help communities and cities and countries with their healthcare needs in order to handle what's going on. So with that, we know it's going to be 16, sometimes 18-hour days that he and his team is working. So we have the conversation of, what do you require to support you to stay healthy, to stay strong, to stay happy during this? And part of the things that he said he needed for support was he needs meals cleaned, and he needs them, and I laugh because it's the same for me and it sounds a bit weird, but it's true. He needs the main floor of the house kept clean, because when he comes up from his office in the basement, if there's a mess in the kitchen, it kind of adds to his visual frustration. So me and our kids make sure that we do that for him so that he feels supported. Now, I get it that some of you may not have spouses that can support you, or spouses that will support you or are willing to support you. That's okay. It doesn't mean that you don't ask for support elsewhere. So pre-pandemic, if I was doing, for example, a large class that I was teaching in person, I would either have meals prepared or delivered, or we did takeout. We just kind of figured out what was going to work, because by the time I've taught for 8-9 hours, plus the prep before teaching and the prep afterwards, the last thing I wanted to do was come home and cook a meal. We also take a look at the support that I require when I'm learning something new. The support I need is to have training time and study time. So I would block that into the calendar, and the support I would receive would be that my family is aware that I'm off limits. I would then turn off my cell phone, turn off all my social media, my computer or emails, that kind of stuff, so that clients can't reach me either, or family members that don't live with me can't reach me, because that's the kind of support I needed to give myself. So a lot of times, you know, people will say you're not achieving it because you're not disciplined. Sometimes, yes, and sometimes it's because we don't have in place the support we need. Now, a business example or a career example would be, if you're an entrepreneur and you do not have a coach or mentor, you are going to struggle. Because even though you're the boss and the buck stops with you, and a lot of people like having that leadership role, we still need someone to be accountable to. We still need someone, a fresh set of eyes, and hopefully their heart, looking at your stuff to help you push forward. So when you're out there and you're looking for support, and it's in regards to a mentor or a coach, you want to look for mentors and coaches that specialize in what it is you are looking to achieve. So for example, I had a coach that helped me set up my business. I had a coach that helped me with my speakers training. I had a coach that taught me how to do workshops and trainings. I had a coach that helped me with social media planning. I had a coach that helped me with website design. So those weren't all the same coach. And sometimes I had 2 to 3 coaches depending on what my business goals were or are. Right now I have 2. And so what it is you want to look at what support do I require and then who can provide that support. Again, sometimes that's us supporting us, and sometimes it's bringing in people's knowledge and specialty to look at what's going on. They've been there, they've done that, so therefore they can guide you. It doesn't mean that I didn't do the work. It meant that they're like, write this, submit it for review. And the review could be, you need to change this, this, and this. And then at the end of the day, I've gained that knowledge that I can then share down. So sometimes our coaches and mentors change as we go. Sometimes they remain the same if you have a coach that's really good at continual self-improvement. So that can be a form of support. Same as if you want to get into the best shape of your life. Sure, you can Google diets online and Google workouts online, but if you have a personal trainer who can correct your form, who can motivate you, who can pull you out of that darkness when you hit that point of, oh my gosh, I went home and ate the whole box of Girl Guide cookies, I may have done that once, then they are there for you. They're going to support you and you will get there quicker. So let's do some clearings around getting supported. Everywhere you're not willing to look at the areas where you need support with an open mind so that you can see what's true for you, will you destory and delete it all? Yes. Everywhere you're not willing to look at where your support truly comes from, and instead you've decided where it has to come from or who it has to come from, will you destory and delete it? Everywhere you have decided that you don't need support as a way to sabotage your success efforts or undermine your wealth creation, your joy creation, your health creation, will you destory and delete it across all time, space, dimension, and realities. So again, where do you need support to achieve what you desire? Where is the best way for you to get that support from? And who is it that can support you in a way that you don't feel obligated like you owe them back, and instead you can receive all of it with joy and gratitude? And anything else that's preventing any of that we haven't talked about or mentioned, will you destory it and delete it across all time, space, levels, and dimensions? Okay, everyone, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you are inspired to take a look at where you need support or where you would like support so that you can create your greatest success. Take a look at your health. Take a look at your relationships, finances, business, career, education. Ask for that support. Get that support. Doesn't matter if you pay for it. Doesn't matter if you can swap for it. Choose to get supported for you so that you can become greater and share more with others. Enjoy this wonderful day. Bye.